Daria Saville in second round at New York tonight. Electronics and IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has said that the government has got an overwhelming response from the companies for the production of laptop, personal computer and servers in the country under production-linked incentive PLI scheme for IT hardware. He said India has become the trusted and reliable partner for most companies in the world. Mr. Vaishnav was addressing a press conference in New Delhi today. He said that 32 applications have been received so far under the PLI Scheme 2.0 for IT hardware to enhance India's manufacturing capabilities. Today is the last day for submission of applications under the scheme. Mr. Vaishnav said the PLI scheme for IT hardware was approved with a budgetary outlay of 17,000 crore rupees in May this year. Mr. Vaishnav said these factories are expected to provide direct employment to 75,000 persons.
The expected direct employment is going to be 75,000 in these factories. We had an outlay of 17,000 crore rupees for this, but we have received proposals which are significantly beyond this. That's very heartening. That shows a clear commitment of the global supply chain to come to the trusted partner that has got established in the world today, thanks to the way our Prime Minister has conducted economic policy and thanks to the way our Prime Minister has conducted the foreign policy.
Union Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy today said reduction of 200 rupees in the price of the domestic LPG cylinder has been implemented as a Raksha Bandhan gift for the first time, and it will help crores of people, especially the poor women. Speaking to Akashvani correspondent in Hyderabad, the minister said the Ujjwala beneficiaries are being benefited by 400 rupees per cylinder. Referring to the decision to provide 75 lakh new connections under the Ujjwala scheme, he said it will help implement the scheme on a saturation basis.
अभी ये सिलेंडर का 200 रुपए कम करना बहुत लोगों के लिए सुविधा होता है। उसके साथ साथ लगभग 75 लाख का नया गैस कनेक्शन देने का भी भारत सरकार ने निर्णय किया है। इस सैचुरेशन मोड पे जो भी गरीब है, मिडिल क्लास है, जो भी एलिजिबल है, देश में रहने वाले सभी लोगों को, जो ट्राइबल्स हो और शहर में रहने वाले गरीब हो, सभी लोगों को सिलेंडर देना चाहिए, सबको पहुंचना चाहिए। भारत सरकार का निर्णय।
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today emphasized on digital capability upgradation of regional rural banks RRBs. Chairing the review meeting of RRBs of Northern Region in New Delhi, Ms. Sitharaman stressed that banks should map RRBs with MSME clusters and put greater thrust on increasing network of rural branches in cluster areas identified by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. The Finance Minister also suggested to prepare a roadmap for completing the designated activities in a time-bound manner. Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister Dr. P.K. Mishra today chaired the meeting of the G20 Coordination Committee in New Delhi. He took stock of arrangements for the G20 New Delhi Leaders Summit, including logistics, protocol, security and media-related arrangements. This was the 9th meeting of the Coordination Committee. It was attended by senior officers from G20 Secretariat and Ministries of External Affairs, Home, Culture, Information and Broadcasting and the Department of Telecommunications. During the meeting, the Principal Secretary asked all the concerned officers and heads of organizations to make every effort to host an impeccable summit. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has inked an MOU with the National Safai Karmacharis Finance and Development Corporation NSK FDC for the fiscal years 2023-24 and 2024-25. The partnership aims to enhance the socio-economic upliftment of Safai Karmacharis, manual scavengers, waste pickers and their dependents, focusing on their empowerment across the nation. The Enforcement Directorate has carried out search operations at 24 locations in Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana and Delhi in the Himachal Pradesh scholarship scam case. The search operations were carried out on officials of the State Education Department, banks and owners of entities related to private private universities and institutions who were allegedly involved in misappropriation of scholarship funds. According to the ED, unaccounted cash of 75 lakh rupees was seized and 2 crore 55 lakh rupees lying in the bank accounts were freezed during the search operations. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde today directed the district officials to take more effective action to protect the wetlands along with the Kandal forests in the state. The Chief Minister said that it is important to protect Kandal forests, keeping in view their importance for the protection of sea coasts. Wetlands are being protected all over the country and such places are given Ramsar status. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister and Housing Minister Devendra Fadnavis announced that the proposal for promoting the redevelopment of old buildings will be processed in 3 months. Addressing a conference of housing cooperatives organized by BJP Legislative Council Group Leader and Mumbai Bank Chairman MLA Praveen Darekar today, Mr. Fadnavis informed that a window scheme will be launched for this purpose. A government order has also been issued today for approval of a single window scheme to promote the redevelopment of registered cooperative housing societies in the state. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The festival of Raksha Bandhan is being celebrated with traditional fervour and gaiety in different parts of the country. On this occasion, sisters tie colourful rakhis around the wrists of their brothers and pray for their prosperity, health and well-being. In return, brothers pledge to protect and support their sisters and present them gifts. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion. The Prime Minister celebrated Raksha Bandhan with children at his residence in New Delhi. The children tied Rakhi to the Prime Minister and shared their positive feelings on the recent success of Chandrayaan-3 mission and expressed their enthusiasm about the upcoming Aditya L1 mission. Sikkim Chief Minister P.S. Tamang flagged off Seema Darshan under the Vibrant Villages program from Gangtok this morning. Under the initiative, around 50 college and university students visited the Indo-China Nathula border to celebrate Raksha Bandhan with personnel from the Indian Army and ITBP. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister said, Sikkim will benefit from the development of border villages.
हमारा जो अंतिम गांव है उसको पहला गांव बनाने का जो प्रोजेक्ट है वाइब्रेंट विलेज प्रोजेक्ट और वाइब्रेंट विलेज के प्रोजेक्ट का हमारा सिक्किम का भी जो भी चाइना बॉर्डर से सटा हुआ गांव है उनमें पूरा प्रोजेक्ट आएंगे डेवलपमेंट हो जाएंगे ताकि वहां का जितना भी नागरिक है वहां से छोड़ के कहीं न जाए.
Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar has said that various initiatives have been taken to ensure free, fair and peaceful elections in Mizoram. Addressing a press conference in Aizawl, he further said that the Commission will ensure level playing field for all candidates. The Chief Election Commissioner said that the final electoral rolls will be published in October.
Electoral roll revision going on. The final will be published on 4th of October 2023. The number of polling stations in the state is 1276 and average voter per booth is only 657 because of the difficult terrain and distant places, and of which 95 would be purely women managed polling stations.
An 18-member ECI team arrived in Aizawl yesterday for a 3-day visit. The Indian Cultural Association ICA in Sri Lanka celebrated Onam in Colombo. The celebration of the harvest festival of Kerala, which symbolizes prosperity, secularism and harmony, featured cultural performances on the relevance and importance of Onam. The members of the Indian community enjoyed enactment of the story of King Mahabali. Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan will remain behind bars after a special court extended his judicial remand in a Safai case till the 13th of September. It comes a day after the Islamabad High Court suspended his 3-year jail sentence in the Tosha Khana case. The Safai case pertains to a diplomatic document which reportedly went missing from Imran Khan's possession. Meanwhile, the special court today sent Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Vice Chairman Shah Mahmood Qureshi to a 14-day judicial remand in the Safai case. The former foreign minister was arrested by the Federal Investigation Agency earlier this month. Several Russian regions came under attack by a swarm of drones in the early hours today. The drones hit an airport in the city of Pskov, causing a huge blaze and damaging 4 military transport planes. Pskov Governor Mikhail Vedornikov said the Russian military repelled the attack and there were no injuries. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova said unmanned aerial vehicles were deployed by Ukraine in several regions of Russia. She further said seaborne drones were also used to attack Svastopol harbour. Local media reports said Russian authorities briefly closed the airspace in the region, while Pskov airport cancelled all flights today to assess potential damage to the runway. Meanwhile, there was no immediate comment from Ukrainian officials. The India Meteorological Department IMD has predicted a fresh spell of heavy rainfall over Odisha, Chhattisgarh, North Andhra Pradesh and Telangana from Saturday. IMD has also forecast heavy rainfall activity over Assam and Meghalaya from Saturday. Heavy rainfall activity is also likely over Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura during the next 5 days. The Weather Office has also predicted subdued rainfall activity over remaining parts of the country during the next 5 days. Indian chess Grand Master Pragyanananda, who won a silver medal at FIDE World Cup in Baku, Azerbaijan, received a rousing welcome on his arrival at the Chennai airport today. During the FIDE World Cup final, Pragyanananda delivered an impressive performance against the reigning world number 1 Magnus Carlsen. Talking to Akashvani News, Mr. Pragyanananda said he will gear up for upcoming tournaments after taking some rest.
Especially chess.
It's a great pleasure to see a lot of people at the airport, and it's great to know that these many people follow chess. World Cup is a main element for World Championship. It's glad to play the game. Consistent practice is a must in this game. After taking some rest, I'll participate in the upcoming tournaments. I believe that one should always give utmost effort when you play, regardless of the outcome.
In US Open tennis, world number 1 and defending champion Świątek of Poland will take on Australia's Daria Saville in the second round at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York tonight. In another match, second seed and 3-time winner Djokovic of Serbia will face Spain's Bernabe Zapata Miralles, while Francis Tiafoe of USA will compete against Sebastian Ufner of Australia. That would be Austria. In Asia Cup 2023 tournament, chasing a target of 343 to win, Nepal were 91 for 7 in 21.3 overs against Pakistan in Multan when reports last came in. Earlier opting to bat, Pakistan scored 342 in 50 overs. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government gets overwhelming response for production of computers and servers under production-linked incentive scheme for IT hardware, says Electronics and IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Union Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy asserts reduction in domestic LPG cylinder price to help crores of people, especially poor women. Raksha Bandhan is being celebrated in different parts of the country. Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan to remain behind bars as a special court extends judicial remand till 13th of September. And in US Open tennis, defending champion Iga Świątek of Poland to take on Australia's Daria Saville in second round at New York tonight. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.